Facts Only Test Prep.
Welcome to Facts Only Test Prep. We're called Facts Only because we give you everything you need and nothing you don't when it comes to the SAT. So please enjoy the next video.
Reading section diagrams.
Hey everybody, it's Corey. I'm back. My face looks like this because I'm not wearing makeup and because teaching students sucks the life out of you like almost nothing else can. That's why I'm back to teach more students, because why live long? I want to talk to you about a way that you can steal, 50 to 100 points on the reading section strictly by understanding how diagrams and graphs work. A lot of students see these and they think that they need to have a pre-existing knowledge of biology or chemistry or economics, and you don't have to have that. You just need to answer the question that they're asking and know where to find the information that they are discussing. We're going to do that here today. You're going to need Test 2, Section 1, numbers 19 and 20. Test 1, Section 1, question number 28. And Test 2, Section 1, question number 50. Pause the video, go to factsonlytestprep.com. You can click on those links if you need them. Let's get started. This is question number 19 from Test 2, Section 1. And it says, data in the graph about per pound coffee profits in Tanzania most strongly support which of the following statements. If we go to the graph, we see that fair trade coffee is represented by these open circles. Let's use a little bit finer line there. And that all of those are up here. Regular coffee is represented by the solid line and the closed circles, and those are all down here. Let's go back to the question. Fair trade coffee consistently earned greater profits than regular coffee earned. If we look at the graph, we see that all of the profits for fair trade coffee are higher than those for regular coffee. Going back to the question, I would put a plus next to the answer choice A. That looks pretty good to me. I don't see anything I hate about that choice. Answer choice B, the profits earned from regular coffee did not fluctuate. Let's go back to the graph. Regular coffee profits were around, close to 60 cents in 2000. And by the time we get to 2002, they're just over 20 cents. That's already some fluctuation. They flatline, but then they've increased a little, flatline, increase, flatline. This graph tells us, going back to the question, that the profits earned from regular coffee did fluctuate. So to say that they did not fluctuate would be incorrect. We eliminate answer choice B. Answer choice C, fair trade coffee profits increased between 2004 and 2006. Let's go back to the graph. From 2004 to 2006, fair trade coffee profits stayed essentially the same. So going back to the question, I would eliminate answer choice C. Answer choice D, fair trade and regular coffee were earning equal profits by 2008. Go back to the graph, we see that none of these are equal to any of these. That's why answer choice D is incorrect as we go back to the question. And answer choice A is correct. Number 20, data in the graph indicate that the greatest difference between per pound profits from fair trade coffee and those from regular coffee occurred during which period? So this is where I say we need to answer the question they're asking. They want to know the difference between per pound profits from fair trade coffee and regular coffee was greatest. And if we go back to the graph, we can see that the difference per pound between fair trade and regular coffee is at its smallest in the year 2000 and in the year 2007 and in the year 2008. And it's greater in this area here. Let's look at, you can see that distance is longer. I'm kind of telegraphing the answer, but that's okay. I'm here to help. So from 2000 to 2002, the difference is, at one point, it's around 70, 80 cents. And at a certain point, it jumps to over $1 per pound. But I'd say that during that period, overall, the difference wasn't as great as it was from 2002 to 2004. From 2002 to 2004, if we look at only the graph, we see that the price for fair trade coffee is at its highest, while the price for regular coffee is at its lowest. So if we go back to the answer choices, I'm going to put a plus next to B and a minus next to A. C says 2004 to 2005. We actually have an increase in the price of regular coffee. That shrinks the difference between fair trade coffee and regular coffee. So the difference is not as dramatic again as it was from 2002 to 2004. Going back to the question, I think we can eliminate C at that point. And answer choice D says from 2006 to 2008. We get back here to the graph, and that's actually where the price of regular coffee is close to its highest. And that distance between regular coffee and fair trade coffee is at its smallest. So we eliminate answer choice D, and we eliminate answer choice A. Our correct answer is B, as we suspected all along. And we feel great about the way that we're handling diagrams. Moving ahead, this is test 1, section 1, number 28. This is a question about DNA, and I hate it. It throws me off, it throws my students off, it intimidates us. Again, we want to answer the question they're asking and know where to find the information. Let's look at the question itself. Based on the table and passage, which choice gives the correct percentages of the purines in yeast DNA? Yeast DNA is down here, but we don't know what purines are. We've got adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing those correctly, and I don't care because I don't need to know anything about biology in order to do well on the SAT. I do need to know where to find which of these are purines, and so I have cut that out from the text. It shows up around line 5. We're told that adenine and guanine are purines. That's a skill that you might have to have. You might need to hunt down specific language. The test is actually kind of fair, though, in that regard. If they're asking you to find where the mitochondria is the most active, if that's even a thing. The mitochondria is so active, it's the powerhouse of the cell. If they're asking you to use any specific language, it will show up in the text and be easy to find. In this case, we're looking for purines. Those are adenine and guanine. This is what we care about. And what is the composition of adenine in yeast? It is 31.3%. So we need to eliminate any answer choices that don't contain 31.3%. That would be A and B as we go back to the question. Back to the graph, or back to the table, guanine is present at 18.7%. So back to the question, we'll eliminate D because it doesn't contain the number 18.7%. Only answer choice C contains both 18.7% and 31.3%, so our answer is C. One more example will come from test 2, section 1, number 50. In the graph, which isotherm displays an increase in depth below the surface during the period 1912, I guess that would be 712 America time, to 2024, which would be 8:24 p.m. You don't need to know that because they give you time here horizontally and they give you depth vertically. Notice though that in increase in depth will correspond to a movement downward along the vertical axis, right? Our depth increases as the numbers move down the vertical axis. That's not the way that a conventional XY axis operates. Our degrees are denoted with a broken line for 13, solid gray line for 11, dotted line for 10, and a solid black line for 9 degrees. Let's check out each of these. Answer choice A is 9 degrees, and our solid black line is actually, oh, here's our time, by the way, from 1912 to 2024. Our solid black line is increasing slightly, but that's increasing towards the surface of the water. Remember, that's going up. We want answers, we want our graph to travel down. Down demonstrates increased depth. So I don't like answer choice A. I'm going to cross it off. B is 10 degrees. That's a dotted line, and that is also increasing, which I don't want. Even though it's increasing towards the surface, and the word increase is right here. An increase in depth means that the graph will travel downward. So B is out. C is 11 degrees centigrade. That's our gray line. That is also traveling up. We don't want up, we want down. C is out. D is 13 degrees centigrade, and it is traveling down, which means that it is increasing in depth. D is the answer. You don't need to know what an isotherm is. You just need to go to the graph and make sure you're answering the question that they're asking. Good luck, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure that you like us and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll get information on the new videos as soon as they're available. It helps us a lot. Also, visit us at factsonlytestprep.com. That's where you'll find links to the tests that I use in my lessons, along with some other resources that we prepared for you. Thanks and good luck.